Hey kids. Hey kids, how's everybody doing out there in YouTube land this morning? Decided to go ahead and upload a live stream from Buki Harbor. We have the Buki Harbor cruisers about to start here any minute now. Little controversy going on the air right now. Some idiot was playing music on the VHF, which you're not supposed to do, being disruptive to the cruisers net and to the harbor. And now, of course, a bunch of people are yelling at him, telling him it's illegal to broadcast music on this and trying to give him a hard time. Frankly, I don't listen to my VHF to listen to music. I have the VHF on in case somebody needs help. And dog, get and trying to find out what's going on in the harbor. So anyhow, the harbor's cruisers net should start here. Dog, get back. Enough. Stop. She's all wound up. We're going to start here in about 4 minutes or so. Sunday morning cruisers net from Buki Harbor. It should be an interesting one. I imagine everybody is stuck down below on their boats this morning because we've got a big storm and big winds blowing through. I know it doesn't look like it from here, from the perspective that you're getting. You can see my little fishing lure here kind of moving around a little bit. The winds actually died down a little bit. It was rock and rolling pretty good a little bit earlier. I could hear my my lines on the mooring ball creaking. They have now since settled down, and we're into more of a steady weather pattern now after we had a bit of a gusher come through. Pretty good cleaner, a pretty good freshwater rinse for all the boats in the harbor. Much needed, I might add. Of course, now I'm going to have to pull my dinghy up on the dock and drain the water out of it, or find. I have a pump somewhere. I have no idea where it is. I have to dig it out and find it. It may be down in the engine compartment. I'll have to go look. So anyhow, the Buki Harbor morning cruisers net. Something's been going on here in Buki Harbor for something like the last 2 decades, 20 years or so. Buki Harbor, Florida is a liveaboard community. All boats here in the harbor, some 230, 260 mooring balls, something like that here in the harbor. All of them, all of those boats have people living on them. It is a liveaboard community. There is no wet storage here. In other words, you can't rent a mooring ball, put a boat on it, and just leave the boat alone. You've got to live on your boat in order to stay here in Buki Harbor. So now that's not to say some people don't get a mooring ball and then, you know, take a week's vacation or a week off the boat or something like that. But as a general rule, all of these boats are being lived on here. So it's an interesting community. We share a lot of information with each other. If anybody needs help, people buying and selling stuff, what's going on in the community, special events, that kind of stuff. A little weather update, which of course today is going to be wind and rain. And then we have a game of trivia that goes on later on in the show. So if you guys want, you can participate. I know there's a bit of a lag between what's actually happening and by the time you see it and get the comment and I get the comments back here to me. But you know, try to participate as best you can, especially when they get down to trivia. There's not too much of a lag. Maybe we can get some questions in. If you can think of a good trivia question to stump the harbor, then put it in the comments, and I will try to get it on air and see if we can't stump the harbor with some good trivia. But anyhow, with that said, all is well here on the good ship Lily 2. Me and the dog are doing just fine. She's chewing on that damn bone. I don't know why, but she feels like she has to push it up against me in order for her to eat it. I don't know why she just can't like sit over there. She goes, sitting over there and eating it, and not pushing against me all day. But anyhow, all's good here on the good ship Lily 2. Got her walk this morning. Got soaking wet. Second change of clothes already for the day. Got soaking wet this morning, taking her ashore. She did not like getting rained on at first in the boat on the way over. But once we got ashore and was able to take her for a walk, she had a tremendous amount of fun playing in all the puddles. She would run around and jump up and down, just like a little kid, stomping in the puddles and splashing and ripping through them as fast as she could. She had fun. All right, here we go, guys.
What a deck horse here. Yeehaw. I don't think anybody drove too bad. Didn't sound like it.
I'm gonna lower you guys down so you can get closer to it. There you go.
Well, Sunday again, January 20th. Sun rose this morning at 7:10. I'll guarantee it's going to set at 6 o'clock on the money tonight. Temperature 72. About 2 p.m. I think we reach our high of 73. Then it's going to drop down to around 61 by midnight, 1 o'clock, and then as far as I can tell, maybe 54 by tomorrow morning. Burr.
54?
Get out the long johns.
Crap.
And woolly socks and all that good stuff. Wind, okay, here we go. It was, I don't know, they hollering 14. We had a lot worse than that, I think, a little while ago. But it's going to be 24 to 25 knots west and northwest and west-northwest. And we got that same thing going on, only with a couple breaks. I hate to say it, till this time next week, next Sunday, is the way it's looking. Now we got a small craft advisory for you folks who want to think you're going to go brave it somewhere else, till 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. No, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, excuse me, 5 a.m. on Monday. We have a small craft advisory, and I don't know if it's going to lift after that at 25 knots for the next few days.
Morning, Gavin.
Waves right now around 5 foot out of the west in a 6 second. Tides today, well, we're going to have another low at 11:39 this morning at 0.3. We have a high at 5:53 this afternoon at a 1.3, and then we have another low tonight at 10:36 at a 0.6. Fairly low tide.
1.5 feet of tide today.
Rain chance? Yep. Till somewhere around 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon. I think it's going to lighten up.
It's going to be a rainy day. And windy off and on all week.
Harbor Marathon. This is Don coming to you from the sail of vessel Lady Triana, along with a couple sleeping hound dogs, Rudder and Tiller. Dina's gone punching holes in bagels. And we're just tickled to death to be your net controllers this morning.
Old diesel
Now,
dog.
this is control net, which means you first must state the name of your vessel, wait to be recognized by me or the net controller the day before passing your traffic. It's going to keep everything real nice and organized, and nobody's going to be stepping on each other. Also want to remind you, this is a family-oriented net. We have quite a few little sailor tykes out here listening, so please keep your language and content appropriate.
Sailor tykes.
The reason we throw this little hootenanny every morning is to say hello and goodbye to old and new friends sailing in and out. Then we're going to bring announcements of interest, what's going on in the general area of the boating community. Then we have a comments, questions, help sections where you get to ask away and talk away and ask for help and usually find some. Then we have a buy, sell, trade, lost and found, giveaway, where we raise and lower our water lines and move some good merchandise from boat to boat. Then it's time for our favorite game of trivia, where we're going to try to stump the harbor, increase our brain cell capacity, and always get some good laughs out of it. Then we're going to move on to final business, where anything not said can be said. And we're going to go on about our day, enjoying paradise on this blessed God.
There you go.
So let's get going with all that being said. And any new vessels in the harbors, please state the name of your vessel. Wait to be recognized by me. And then once you tell us a little about yourself, where you're coming from, where you're going to, who's on board, any possible criminal history we might want to know about. All new vessels, please come out.
Don's funny. No new vessels. All right.
Guy, new vessels.
Oh.
Okay, that was short and sweet, and I bet this one is too. Any departures? Anybody going to try to get out of here today?
No, not today for it.
I didn't think so. So, where are we at? How about announcements? What's going around in the community?
Right.
Let her rip, Mike.
Squeak wag.
Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, a few things happening around town coming up. First of all, next weekend, the 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th at the Marathon Community Theater, you have 4 more opportunities. You have the convent making wine behind their superior's back. So there will be a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 8 p.m. and a matinee on next week. So that's $25 tickets, or if you're a member, so come on up and support your theater. Also coming up February 1st, the Kennedys at the library, 6 to 8 p.m. They will be performing there for free. Wonderful duo, musical duo. We heard them a couple years ago, and they really, really are good. So come on out and see the Kennedys. Coming up on January the 26th is pre-registration for the health fair. That's 9 to 2 at the middle school. And on February the 2nd will be the health fair itself, again at the middle school. Don't forget tonight, if the clouds part, we're going to be able to see that lunar eclipse. Starts about 9:36, and totality is somewhere around 11:30 or so. And I think that's about it. T classes have started. That's why we're not here on Thursdays and Saturdays, because we go to Tai Chi in the morning. So there's still just home. Monday night's a beginning. So if you want to try your luck, evening 6:30 and morning at 9 o'clock are beginners classes for Tai Chi. So come on out and you will enjoy it. I think that's it for me, Don. Over to you.
Thanks as always, Mike, and good morning, Bev and Morgan. And, okay, any more announcements?
Barefoot Gal.
Good morning, Carol and Dave, and, I keep forgetting your puppy's name, but go ahead.
Morning, Jared.
Yeah, she's paused. She's sound asleep. Anyways, the Cruiser's Net is in need of a another net controller for Thursday mornings. No experience required. You don't have to sign up for this to be permanent. I'd like to have you for at least a month or two. But anyways, anybody who is interested, you can either speak up now or contact me after the net. That's contact Barefoot Gal.
All right. Is that all?
That's it. Mike on Wednesday is going to be doing some other stuff where he's going to be out of the harbor, so we need to replace him. And I know we can't really replace him, but we'll find someone else who has their own style.
That's it. Always nice to have a little change once in a while. And it's Paws is the little dog's name, and good morning, Paws. And I would kind of think we should twist Erica on Nicky's arm on that. We probably wouldn't be able to understand her because she's a foreigner, but it'd be fun anyway. Any more announcements?
Island time.
Rick, go.
Good morning. An add-on to Mike's announcements about what's going on at the Marathon Community Theater. They teach lots of dancing lessons. Today is Sunday, so they'll be teaching Cuban salsa and Casino Rueda, which is just another type of salsa. This evening at 6 o'clock over at the Community Theater. They also teach tap dancing, jazz dance, Carolina shag, belly dance, Bollywood, and some others, lyrical on Thursdays. So if you want to learn some moves, get your Cuban salsa on over there this evening at 6 o'clock. Over.
Thanks for that, Rick. Any more announcements?
We'll get my dance on, huh?
Well, there's my favorite public shopper. What do you got?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Harbor. Well, actually, I wasn't much of a public shopper this morning. I just wanted to avoid the rain and get here as quickly as possible. However, they are delivering. It's really getting off to a great
it's really popular, and so if you're interested in having your groceries delivered to you at the marina or a dockside, etc., and avoid that nut in places of nutcase break, yeah, just simply go to Publix.com/shop, Publix.com/shop. From my understanding, the first forwardage place is, the delivery charge is free. It's my understanding that anything beyond that, any additional orders that you place, that the delivery charge is based off the amount of groceries you purchase break. However, I think yesterday or a day before, somebody came on and had a comment on the actual delivery charge. So if that person is there. No, thank you guys. Have a good day. Stay warm. Okay, Johnny, thanks for that. And also, there's these little girls out front lately been trying to tackle you on the way inside the store, way in or out. And Girl Scouts. Take a couple extra bucks, go buy some cookies. If you don't like cookies, I eat peanut butter ones. Drop them off at Lady Dragon at J5. Any more announcements?
Mendocino Queen.
Good morning, Kate and Alan. Go.
Well, I made a special trip to Publix yesterday, and the Girl Scouts weren't there, but they told me they'd be here today on Sunday, so I'm going to go back. Break. But I'm also announcing the Sunday brunch is canceled for today. We'll try for next Sunday, the 27th, and that would be the potluck around 11 a.m., and we'll talk more about it during the week, and I'll post it on the Facebook site. Break. And the other reminder is that Martin Luther King Day is tomorrow, so the Marine office is closed, so fill your laundry carts today. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate, and thank you so much for ramrodding the thing last night. It was a beautiful space station flyover, probably one of the clearest and nicest I've ever seen. And boy, that thing's shooting. I think somebody said that thing's traveling like 14,000 miles an hour. I don't know. It's pretty bizarre how quick it makes it across the sky from one horizon to the other. So thanks again for that. And Dina, I'd like to get with you later on the app you're using because it really impressed her. And let's see, where were we? Any more announcements?
Hey, pilot.
Morning, Rick. Go.
Rain will be over, and usually the baseball fields drain enough quickly that we won't try to have a game this afternoon.
Sometimes I just have trouble getting some people's reception. I'm not getting them at all now.
That's a good thing. Yeah, that'll work. And if you wanted, I guess I could bring my dog Tilly over there, and she could always do all the fielding work for you and go retrieve the ball. She's quite the ball hound. Anyway, good job, Rick. Any more announcements?
Nikki.
Nikki.
Good morning, Erica. Go ahead.
Good morning, Don and Harbert. I don't have an announcement, but I just wanted to say that you really are a lovely gringo, Don.
I know, and I love you too, Erica. But you should consider that. That'd be a good thing for you to do on Thursday. Any more announcements?
He's a lovely gringo.
Wendigo. Wendigo, go. Not really an announcement. It's more of a lost and found. I was trying to wait, but it's kind of on the move, so I thought I'd better go ahead and mention it. There's a red, looks like brand new jerry can moving up the seawall in front of the condos. It's now in front of the one with a long red roof. Somebody has lost a red jerry can. Got blown off a while ago. That's where it is. Well, thanks for that. You lost your gas jug. There's where it's at, over by the red roof condos. Any more, where are we, announcements? Okay, let's move on to comments, questions, needing help. Let her rip.
Palm Island.
Good morning, Backwater Bob. How you doing this morning?
Hey, buddy. Very well. Good morning, Don, Doggies, and Harbor. More of a comment here on the unsolicited DJ this morning. A few things on that.
ties up airwaves, makes emergency communication impossible, on top of the fact it's illegal, which then borderlines on being rude. So, you know, a few years back, about 3 years back or so, we had a similar scenario going on in the harbor, and it only took the Coast Guard about 2-3 days to track them down with triangulation and give them a $4,000 ticket.
Ouch.
So,
Ouch.
to our unsolicited DJ, keep it up. You'll be owing the government $4,000. And by the way, if you think the government's closed with the Coast Guard, FWC and the Sheriff Office has the same abilities and capabilities. Palm Island clear.
Thanks for that, Bob. I personally was dancing to it, but anyway, I guess, you know, whatever. Any more, where were we? Comments, questions, Dave? No.
Ariel.
Ariel, go.
Morning. I have 87 boats, and one of my deck scuppers has broken. It is 1 1/8 inch. Everywhere I look, even on Amazon, I can only find 1 inch or 1.5 inch scuppers. And I was just wondering if anybody out there might possibly have one. Over.
How do you break a scupper?
And when you're talking about the diameter, you're talking about the hose size that goes on it, correct?
No, correct.
Guess not.
Tell them, Tim.
They should have those at West Marine.
Yeah, they had one size too small and one size too big. They don't have the 1 1/8 inch. Over.
Yeah, did you ask them if they could order it? A lot of times they don't only carry this, you know, standard stuff, so they probably, there's a good chance they can come up with it for you.
Ariel?
Go ahead.
No, they couldn't find that size. Over. I guess I'll just have to jury rig the 1 inch. Over.
Yeah, if you're only talking about it and you need 1 1/8, then or what was your dimensions you're looking for and what you couldn't find?
It was 1 1/8. The only ones they had were inch or 1.5 inch. Over.
I got you. Well, you could always, I suppose, go to the inch and then, you know, just depending on what hose you're running on that. If it's that plastic stuff, more kind of like a sanitation hose, probably heat it up and clamp it down fine. If it's the other hose, you know, double clamp it with some real heavy clamps. You can probably make up that. It's only 1/16 of an inch on each side, but it isn't going to allow your decks to drain quite as quickly. You know, there's no doubt about that. Any more comments, questions?
Can't imagine 1/8 of an inch makes a lot of difference.
Is that Carl Walden?
Yep.
Yeah, Claire Walden. To the lady looking for the scupper, you may want to try to call Mother Ocean in Key Largo. It's a boater's consignment shop. He's got all kinds of stuff there that people bring in to sell. Tell him what you want. You can call him up, tell him what you want, and he'll be able to tell you whether or not he's got one. It might be worth a trip up there for you.
Ariel?
Go ahead, Ariel.
Thank you very much, Claire Walden.
There you go.
Comments, questions, they know.
Christy?
Christy, how you doing this morning?
Very well, thank you. I couldn't hear Claire Walden's transmission, so if I'm starting to repeat something, I'll break and you can stop me. I was at the flea market in Big City so ago, and somebody had a whole bin full of true scuppers, and they're probably older stuff. Besides, but there was quite a variety. Over.
Good, that's another good hint on that. Yeah, I forget about that flea market. I've never got to go. I'd like to do that one day. Any more comments, questions, they know?
Lydia?
Couldn't quite catch the name, Captain, but go ahead.
This is Lydia. I was just curious, what's the best way to get up there to Mother Ocean in Key Largo if a guy wanted to go up there? Is there a bus or something? It seems like that runs up there. Claire Walden?
I got Annie Mame. Go.
I don't have any name. Other end of the harbor. Ooh. Not hearing it.
Video.
Thank you for that. Any more comments, questions, need help?
Tivona.
Tivona, go.
It's new to me. I was up at Home Depot, and they have a aisle 11, has all kinds of boating equipment, stainless steel shackles and hardware, and a lot of different assortments of fuel, not fuel, but oil for engines and stuff. And I was surprised that Home Depot had this aisle, and then on the other side of the same aisle, they have trailer equipment and rollers and all that stuff. All kinds of equipment on aisle 11. If anybody didn't know that, I didn't until I walked up in there and saw it. So I thought I'd just pass the word.
There you go. Good information. Just, I don't know. If I was going to go buy the stainless, I'd take a magnet and check it out, see how good it is, you know, on that. But, yeah, I've seen that aisle. It's pretty handy. There's some bilge pump stuff like that in it also. Any more, where were we? Comments, questions, need help?
Yellow egg.
Go ahead, Mike. Good morning.
Morning, Don. Morning, Harvey. A couple comments. The stainless at Home Depot actually sucks. Don't buy it. And somebody lost an entire thing of laundry detergent. If you lost it, I got it. Come by Scalawags. That's one.
There you go. Glad it wasn't open. Any more comments, questions, need help? Good morning, Stitch-O-Matic and Carol. How you doing today?
We're just trying to stay dry. So far, we are staying dry. Heat exchanger is in. No leaks, no problems. Seems to be doing its job. I'm happy about that. So, you know what BOAT means, bring on another task. Now I'm going to be looking for batteries. Probably golf cart batteries. I'm going to go with 4 of those. Anybody got any ideas on where and how much? Over.
Well, I'm going to jump in there on that one, Stitch. We're going Wednesday. Just kind of let you know what I'm going to say here. Here locally, your Trojan T105s at ARG are somewhere around $500 with a little extra for 4. Now, in Fort Myers, you can get 6. I called last Monday. You can get 6 of them for $590. So it's almost 50% more battery bank for another $100. So anyway, make a long story short, Stitch, we're going Wednesday morning and run up there and get some batteries along with an engine I'm picking up from a machine shop. So if that'd help you and it's not too quick for you, that's an option. Other than that, you've got just your locals here, which would be Napa, which could they'd deliver to you. ARG, I think they will deliver also. I've seen them do it. So, but if not, I think it's your only 2 real options here. I mean, I guess maybe Advanced Auto, but that's all I got to say. Stitch. Go ahead.
Yeah, the other fly in the oatmeal too is that, well, I'm going to have to wait until about the 1st of the month to do that. But, now, do you know the name of the place in Fort Myers? What I'm kind of looking at too is there's a lot of weight in the very back end of this boat, so I'm thinking about coming down to only 4 of those weight almost global back. So I need to watch my weight back there with, you know, I got a big generator, a main engine, and a gas tank all in the same thing, so I'm going to be careful with that. But what is the name of the place at Fort Myers? And I think that was about it. Over.
Yeah, it's Discount Batteries on Palm Beach Boulevard or State Road 80, whatever you want to call it. 2 different names for the same road. And if you want later on, give me a holler. I'll get you the phone number.
Kit.
Go ahead, Rick.
I was up at Fort Myers and in need of batteries, and I searched and searched, and the best place I found is Taylor Crow Battery. They are the distributor that most of the other places up there are buying from, and they will sell you direct, and their price was just considerably better than everybody else. Taylor Crow Battery, they sell Deca East Penn batteries. They are the distributor. If anybody needs that phone number or address, I can give them that too. Over.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I used to run the shop for the largest tomato farm in the world there in Naples, and Taylor Crow come to my shop at least once a week, and they were good people. Any more, where were we? Comments, questions, do you know?
Ran a shop for a tomato farm.
I heard Steve on Kit. Good morning.
Hi, morning, John. Morning, Harbor. Say, we found the best deal was actually at Costco. We used to be a Trojan dealer in the old days, and the T105s used to be sizably better than, say, a GC2 or 3 or 4, but I don't feel they are anymore. I don't think they're worth the difference, but if you shop around for cost, if you compare even Napa to running up to the nearest Costco, you'll more than pay for your you'll more than pay for the gas with the difference in cost.
There you go.
By the way, Stitchers, the way of wiring, if you're going to do a series parallel, there's a nifty old trick to make them act as one battery so they don't age differently, and I'd be happy to run that through with you. Over.
There you go. Good information, Steve. Any more comments, questions, do you know?
Claire Walden.
Carl Walden, go.
Hey, I just want to back up for a minute on that Mother Ocean to the gentleman that wanted to know how to get up there. Just want to mention that he's only open from Thursdays through Sundays. He's closed Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Didn't want him to be wasting a trip up there.
Lydia?
Lydia, go.
Thanks for the advice. Yeah, I guess I do remember that now. So it's Thursdays till Sundays then. Over.
Claire Walden?
Claire Walden.
Yeah, Tiffla, that's true. And I go up there at least once, sometimes twice a month. And usually before on the day that I'm going, I usually announce that on the cruises net, or maybe I forgot last couple of times. But I try to announce that I'm going and what time I'm leaving the marina. That way somebody can catch a ride with me if they want.
There you go. That's a good one. Free ride. Well, I don't know if it's free. I'd buy him lunch if I was going for a ride with him. But anyway, thanks for that. Any more comments, questions?
All kinds of excitement going on in the
Never
harbor.
say never.
Morning, Roger. Go.
Morning, Don Harbor. I just wanted to let Stitch know Napa's 6-boat golf cart batteries $139. You can get the GC2 golf cart batteries at Sam's Club for $89.99.
Sue. Go, Stitch, go.
That sounds like a heck of a price if I can get to a Sam's Club, but I think the nearest Sam's Club's in Cuba. Anyway, I have one other question. What approximately do those things weigh? It seems like they weigh just about the same amount as a regular 12-volt battery. Anybody have a kind of a estimated weight on those things?
3 penny opera. Allison, tell him.
63 pounds, and I know because I just moved 8 of them.
Sue.
Go, Stitch.
Okay, so that's 63 pounds. That's considerably less. I know the regular 12 volts weigh right around 80 or so, 80 or 90. And you just moved 8 of them? My God. Yeah, I want to hold down the weight in the back of this boat because she's kind of right on a Dago rig, so I want to get a light but good quality battery. Sounds like Sam's Club's the place to go. Over.
They never.
I suppose Miami or something like that, about your closest bet on that. So, and then getting them back and forth also. So, anyway, where were we? Comments, questions, Dean?
Batteries are a big topic amongst cruisers.
Go ahead, Raj.
Yeah, Stitch, if you need a ride up there after the first of the month, I can arrange that for you with my truck and stuff, but I need somebody that has a membership to Sam's to go with us so we can get in.
Otherwise, yeah, that would be a problem. Over.
Okay, comments, questions, need help.
Solaris.
Is that Solaris?
Affirmative.
Well, go ahead.
Just a comment, if you're concerned about weight and you've got a little bit of money to spend, you can get some drop-in lithium replacements. They weigh 28 pounds a piece. They're the size of a Group 31 battery, and they're 110 amp hours from Amazon Battleborn.
There you go.
Well, I see. Thanks for the info. Appreciate it. How much are they running? What's the price?
They're $1,000, so they're not cheap.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. A Stitch can handle it. Any more, where are we? Comment?
Double trouble.
Go ahead, Rick.
Batteries up in Walmart in Garden City.
Well, Walmart is Sam's Club.
There you go. Any more comments, questions, they know.
Double trouble.
Go ahead, Double Trouble. Good morning.
Good morning. Expecting a batch of lithium batteries within the next few days, and we'll drive them back. He has different sizes, and he does have the 105 amp hours coming in, as well as 200 amp hours and 400 D-sized amp hours. I'd have to get with him better to get you a price, but you might want to give me a call and let me talk with Jim about what he's going to charge.
There you go. Yeah, Jim's going to be one of our new lithium-ion battery salesmen here in the harbor and bringing some back. If you didn't quite catch all that, he's going to be bringing some back with him in a few days. So if you need to get anything on lithium-ion, get a hold of Double Trouble, Jim, or Linda. Any more comments, questions, need to know?
Journey.
Journey, good morning, go.
Good morning. Just to let you know that we have a Sam's card and a Costco card if someone needs it. We're here, we're going to be in the harbor for probably a month or so. We'd be glad to go with them so they could use it if we have to go,
There you go. Do they check IDs along with that or anything?
Nah, we would go with them if we need to do that.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, thanks for that. Any more comments?
Cruisers helping cruisers. What a great community.
Kit,
go.
Yeah, the other thing that we did, by the way, is if you don't have, there's a core charge. Pretty much wherever you go, there's a core charge. And I know the marina used to let you take batteries if you don't have batteries to take up there, because you certainly don't want to make two trips to swap them out and take the dead ones up. So I don't know if that's still the case. I would certainly, again, comparing Sam's Club and Costco, let's not get into politics, but anyhow, Costco is far and away the best deal that we found. And anyhow, there you go.
And there you go, as he says. And usually a core on it, like a deep cycle's like, it comes with market value, of course. But right now, I think they're close to $20 a pop. So there again, if you're just trying to get rid of some batteries, sometimes think of the cost. I hear people all the time on the radio say, "Well, I'm gonna get some new batteries. I'd like to get rid of my old batteries." And then probably figure out when they get there they should have never got rid of them. So anyway, just for that, they're pretty pricey cores anymore. Any more comments, questions?
Three Penny Opera.
Go ahead, Ellis.
Yeah, slightly different topic. I was just wondering if anybody, I've got a Standard Horizon VHF RAM link that is starting to act up a little bit. I think the wire's loose inside, or there might be some intermittent connection inside in the wiring. I was just wondering if anybody's had any success in taking the thing apart and replacing it, because the cable looks like it's all molded into one big unit, and I can't seem to be able to find a replacement for it anywhere.
Don't know.
Go ahead, Tony.
sometimes if I move my VHF just right, hold my tongue just right, I can receive the signal. But sometimes.
Go ahead, Carol.
Hey, Addison. Years ago, on our previous boat, we had one, and a friend who had expertise in fine soldering, in other words, soldering small wires, was able to take it apart and resolder it. Don't know if the newer ones, if you can still do that or not, but it worked back then.
There you go.
Everybody operative.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got the equipment to do the soldering. It's just the cable itself seems to be all molded into one big unit, and I'm kind of nervous about taking it apart because it'll fail when I need it the most. I just wonder if anybody had any success in finding a replacement cable for it, or if there was some other trick that they've discovered to fix an intermittent connection in one of those things.
Well, Pony Woo?
Pony Roo, go.
You'll get it eventually. I actually have a remote handset here. I'm assuming you're talking the remote device for Center Horizon. If you'd like to try mine to make sure it is in fact the wiring, feel free to come by after the net or give a call to the net. Well, Pony Woo.
Everybody operative.
Go ahead, Addison.
I appreciate the offer. Probably won't do it today, but I will give you a call.
Yeah, and I had one of those on Lady T for a while, and just to let you guys know before you go through all that, look at the numbers on the back, because there's different models of that same boom mic, and so kind of check that before you go through the hassle of switching them out. I finally just decided to go with 2 dang separate radios. Good time you buy a fresh radio and a boom mic, you as well buy a second radio to go up in there. But some people don't have that option in their cockpits or whatever. Anyway, back to comments, questions. Need to know.
Hi, Liberty.
Didn't quite catch your name, but go ahead, Cap.
So, Liberty, just reaching out to Three Penny Opera and the other boat with the RAM mic. I'm having a similar problem. So, if Addison, after you're finished with that mic, I wouldn't mind scooting over and borrowing it and running it on mine and returning to the original owner.
Three Penny operative.
There you go.
I'll let you know when we set it up, Paul.
Copy, thank you.
And then, you know, I've been here, 5 years, 6 years, going on 6 years now. Keep your eyes peeled on that dumpster. I bet I've seen 4 of them go across the dumpster, and I actually retrieved them, and they were fine, you know, so just something to think about. Keep your eye on that dumpster. One might show up. Any more comments, questions, need to know?
Echoes?
Amparo, good morning, go.
Good morning, this is Charlotte on Amparo. What is it that we should be looking out on the dumpsters? I missed that.
Well, just the boom mics for Standard Horizon. I've seen about 4 of them go across there in the last few years, so just telling people if they're kind of looking for stuff, always look at the old free spot on the dumpster. You never know what you're going to find there.
Amparo?
Amparo, go.
I thought you were talking about like rats or raccoons or something. I got it.
Well, maybe at night. I know the raccoons hang out there at night. They used to track all over my motorcycle, so and I'm sure there's a rat or 2 around too. So I'm sure in dark 30 there probably could be something like that hanging out also. So take your flashlight with you. Any more comments, questions? Do you know?
C-check.
C-check, go.
Hey, I'm having a problem with my rolling furler. It's really hard to unfurl, and then I found out that I saw there was a gasket on the housing underneath the drum. It's a pro-furl style, and if anyone had any experience with that, just those jamming up really hard.
Nobody, huh?
Bucket list.
Go ahead, Kev.
Morning, Don. When you say pro-furl, is this like a pro-furl 610, 810, something like that, with the single-line furler? You know, it's the continuous loop furler over?
I'm not sure what model it is. It's a 51-foot sailboat. So I haven't the stickers are all worn off of it because it's an older one. But yeah, it's just a single line to furl and unfurl.
Sound like using a helicopter.
Bucket list. Go ahead, Kev.
Yeah, I had a story from goes around the forestay that keeps it centered. If that bushing has slipped out of place and the side of the drum will jam on the turnbuckle. Over.
Getting some bleed over from another channel.
Go ahead.
That might be what happened because that I saw that rubber. It popped up and it was ripped into a couple different pieces. So that's probably what happened. Do you know if there's a place to get that rubber bushing and if that's easy to fix or not?
I would just say go over to Keith's Rig and buy Publix. They probably can come up with it for you.
No.
Bucket list.
Go ahead, Kev.
Yeah, if it's a hood, LD, 610, 810, whatever like that, anything hood, there's a company here in Florida called Companet. Just Google hood furlers and it'll lead you right to their website. They've got parts in stock. Over.
Yeah, but he's got a Pro Furl. He's got Pro Furl, is that correct?
Yeah, it's Pro Furl. Maggie, yep.
Maggie M, go.
Yeah, I've gotten Pro Furl parts from the Pro Furl company. I think they're in the Baltimore area and they'll mail them to you real quick. Over.
Go.
There you go. Good information. Pro Furls down here at the Keys Rigging. It's around. Just got to get out there and hunt it. Comments, questions, need help.
Double trouble.
Go ahead, Linda.
Just wanted to get back on to make a correction. The 105 batteries Jim's bringing in will be considerably less than the 1,000. If you get with me, I'll give you the details on that. And the weight on the 105 is, hope I didn't lose it, a brake. The weight is, it says 14 kilograms. I'd have to convert that.
What was it, 2 point?
Somewhere around 30 pounds.
Yeah, 2.2 pounds
If
per
I'm thinking
kilo.
right in my head and even half figure.
14 grams, kilograms, I don't have, but that sounds about right. It's way less.
30 pounds or so.
Ahead and call me to get more details, because I don't want to take up the time here. My phone number is 713-882-6...
Should I go with the mic? All right.
Hey, you cut out. You want to give your phone number again?
My phone number, 713-882-6912.
There you go. Double trouble. Jim and Linda. Get with them on your lithium ions. Any more comments, questions, need help?
Nope. Buy, sell, trade.
Well, let's move on to buy, sell, trade, giveaway, lost and found. Go.
Willie 2?
Louis 2, go.
Yeah, friends, I've got a West Marine 9.5 foot long roll-up slat floor dinghy for sale. Asking $1.50 for it. I'm on P3. I'll be on here after the net.
There you go. Good deal on a little inflatable. Any more buy, sell, trade?
Unbounded.
Unbounded, go.
Yes, I got a Cabela's battery charger. It's a Pro Sport 20, about 1.5 years old, but light use because of the being on a mooring wall back home. Brake. And I also have a 2-inch deck fitting for a gas fill, as well as a water fill.
Okay, so it's a gas fill and a water fill. Are they in new condition, used condition? What do you got?
Both of them brand new, never used, never installed. $20 a piece.
There you go. And it is gas, not diesel.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. How much for that battery charger?
Battery charger would go for $50, and I'm over at the Marathon Marina and also on 68th every day.
Okay, and the name of your vessel one more time.
Unbounded.
Thanks, Unbounded. Sounds good. I'm kind of interested in that battery charger. I'm going to try to hook up with you on that one. Any more buy, sell, trade?
Blue Max.
Blue Max, good morning, go.
Yeah, I'm interested in the deck fitting, the one for water. Is it bronze? Over.
Negative. That is like a chrome plated.
Okay, thank you.
Buy, sell, trade.
Tranquilo.
Go ahead, Captain.
Yeah, I have a Danforth anchor. It's a 22S, 25 pounds. I'm getting it off of my 41-foot catch. $50. Over.
There you go.
True Danforth or Danforth style?
It's a true Danforth, and I'm on ball Bravo 16. Over.
There you go. Good anchors. Any more buy, sell, trade?
Zephyrin.
Couldn't quite catch your name, dear, but go ahead.
Yeah, this is Zephyrin.
I've got a 185-watt solar panel, about 3 foot by 5 foot, and we're asking $50 for it. We're on kilo.
Could barely hear her.
Okay, solar panel, $65, kilo 1. You're coming in kind of weak, dear, but I got that much. I can't remember the dimensions, but kilo 1, 180, solar panel, $50. Any more buy, sell, trade?
Joe Beth.
Joe Beth, go.
Good morning, everyone. We have a roll top dry bag backpack, brand new, off of Amazon.com. My wife ordered it for her laptop and stuff she needs to carry around with her, and it's not working the way she had hoped it would. So we are looking to move it off the boat and would like to get $25 for it. Over. All right, Liberty, be interested in that?
Come back on that, Captain.
Our Liberty would be interested in that dry bag, or? Joe Beth?
Joe Beth, tell him your location again. How you guys going to hook up?
I neglected to give it, but we are on Romeo 2. Over. Our Liberty, copy, thank you.
Buy, sell, trade? Sorry, I think I had two stomping on each other. Let's try it again.
Rogue?
Rogue, good morning, go.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that Danforth anchor, but I didn't catch the name of the vessel.
Tranquilo.
And what's your location, Captain?
Tranquilo, we're located on Bravo 16. Over.
Rogue?
Go ahead, Rogue.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll contact you post-net.
I'll be standing by 6-8 after the net. Over.
There you go.
There you go. Todd's working stuff's flying off the shelves this morning. Let her rip. Let's keep going.
Island time.
Go ahead, Rick. Might be your day, too.
Well, I'll try something new then. I've got a 12-foot diameter Paratech sea anchor I'll let go for $400. I also have a couple of 9-inch fenders, about 24 inches long. I'll let those go for $15 each. And I have a 5 to 16-foot telescoping fishing outrigger. I'll let go for $100. I'm on Island Time on Lima 7. I'll be listening to 68 Postnet this morning. Over.
Very good. Very good, as always. Any more? Buy, sell, trade?
Indulgence?
Indulgence. Good morning. Go.
Yeah, good morning, Don. I have a Magnum small kettle grill or barbecue for $20 available.
And what's your location, or how can they track you down?
I'll be on the net afterwards on 6-8.
And your name one more time for those who didn't catch it first.
Indulgence. We're flying a Canadian flag over in the North Anchorage.
There you go. Okay. Any more comments, questions? Need no. No. Buy, sell, trade. God dang it.
Otter 2.
Otter 2, good morning, go.
Good morning. I have a brand spanking new unopened Jabsco service kit for manual toilets of 2007 and newer. $40, order to November 11 and 11.
There you go. Getting rid of the service kit. Did we go composting?
No, inherited it, and we have a Raritan.
Oh, I see. Okay. Any more? Buy, sell, trade.
Our Liberty.
Our Liberty, go.
There's now a friend that has a 1998 or 1999 Yamaha 15 horsepower outboard and is willing to let it go for $300. If you're interested, please reach out to me after that on 6-8. That's Our Liberty.
Not bad.
And it runs?
I believe it does. He is asking $300.
Okay. I'll be contacting you after the net. Any more, where are we? Buy, sell, trade.
Bucket list.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Thanks, Don. Yeah, yesterday on Boot Key Harbor Cruisers Facebook page, I listed a Furuno 1715 radar system for sale. Just, you know, for those of you that don't look at Facebook very often, I included a link to the Furuno website with a full description. It is a complete system, ready to install on your boat. You don't need to buy any parts. Over.
There you go. Any more? Buy, sell, trade.
Claire Walden.
Clara Walden, go.
Hey, I'll go ahead and advertise my boat, and I'm tossing around and selling it here. It's a 35-foot Pearson sloop. Good sails great. Beautiful running Kubota Universal 3-cylinder diesel. Purrs like a kitten. You guys just did the valve adjustment for me. This motor's just fantastic. Anyway, needs some cosmetic work. You know, needs a paint job and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, she's turnkey and ready to sail. Beautiful boat. I'm asking $18,000 for it. That could be found on Romeo 3. I'll be here all day long. Claire Walden.
There you go. Nice boat. Any more? Buy, sell, trade.
Mendocino Queen.
Good morning again, Kate. Go.
Good morning, Don and everyone. Somebody was selling a black mainsail cover, but I forget the boat name. Can anyone come back with it?
Cat be jamming.
Cat be jamming. Okay, I'll contact you after the net. Thank you.
There you go.
Cat be jamming. It was garbled communication. Were you okaying me?
Yeah, I'd say I couldn't understand the name, but you go right ahead, Cap.
Right, this is Cat B. Jammin. I have a black mainsail cover. I'm on Bravo 15 at Sombrero Marina.
Roger that. I'll call you after the net to get details.
Okie dokie, I'll be standing by on 6-8 after the net.
Like I say, stuff's a moving. Any more? Buy, sell, trade.
Kit.
I got two, but old Kit come in clear as a bell. Go, Steve.
Hi. I've got a Marinco 50 amp splitter, so it's 50 amp in, 230 out. Comes with a little plastic nipple so you can put your extensions on there. Sell it for $75. This is Kit. We're on 05 and I'll stand by 68.
There you go. Hell of a deal on that. Any more? Buy, sell, trade.
Boca Loco.
I got Boca Loco Jerry. Go.
Hey, good morning, Don. Good morning, Harbor. I have a Xantrex 30 amp battery charger that I'll part with for less than $50. A Raymarine A65 with an avionics chip for all of U.S. and the Bahamas. $25. Good for a backup. And a C160 Standard Horizon chart plotter, GPS chart plotter, $15. All those are good backups. I'm on 10
Tango 4, and I'll be here shortly after the net on 6-8. Thank you, Dom. Thanks, Jerry. Sounds like you've been upgrading your electronics, maybe. Any more? Buy, sell, trade.
Orion.
Orion, go.
Yeah, I was curious if the gentleman on Sombrero dockside, D15, still had the Levac toilet, over.
You still have that Levac?
Captain Chairman.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, the Levac toilet, yes sir. Roger that, I'll be by to see you today. Okay, I'm at Bravo 15 at Sombrero Marina.
Hey Dan, hey Alexander, how you doing?
Wonderful piece of equipment, one of the best ones, regular heads I ever owned. Levac, very little maintenance, as long as the seal's holding up on the lid, you're good. And hey, let's see, where were we? Buy, sell, trade, go.
Journey.
Journey, go.
Yeah, interested in a guy that had the standard horizon chart plotter. I didn't get the mooring number.
Going, Jerry.
Not hearing it.
Poco Loco, you there?
I'm here. I can't copy over the static. What was he asking about it?
He wants your location one more time, Jerry, for your standard horizon chart plotter.
Tango 4, thank you.
Tango 4 for Jerry, Poco Loco.
Thank you.
Big power boat. I think it's a nice one anyways. Big old power boat sitting over there. Smiling face on the back deck to meet you. Any more buy, sell, trade?
Walden.
I didn't quite catch your name. Go ahead, Cap.
Claire Walden.
Go ahead, Claire Walden.
Yeah, almost forgot. I'll try again to sell Kerry's phone card for him. It's $50 Verizon replenishment card. He bought the wrong one. He can't return it, and he wants to get $40 for it. I'm trying to sell it for him.
Gosh, I hate it when that happens. But there you go. You need a phone card. Save $10, 20%. Any more? Where were we? Buy, sell, trade.
Bucket list.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, actually, this is for Claire Walden. Todd, do you have a P35 or do you have a Pearson Alberg, over?
I believe it's a P35, the all red or something, Albright. Oh, you would know.
Bucket list, thank you.
There you go. They're good sailing boats. Any more? Buy, sell, trade.
Foot gal.
Oh, just under the wire, Dave. Go.
This is not a buy-sell trade, but I don't know if anybody announced earlier, and as cloudy as it is, it might not even be a good announcement, but there's going to be a total eclipse of the moon starting at 10:30 tonight.
Yeah, we knew that.
Well, they already did announce it, but they said 9:30 tonight, so till 11 something. So I don't know. You're right in the middle. Anyway, guys, look somewhere between 9:30 to 10:30 to 11 o'clock, and you'll probably see it. And thanks for that, Dave.
Hey, Craig.
Go ahead, Bev.
Yeah, it starts at 9:36.
9:36, what they're saying down at Bev and Mike's.
Pretty
anyway,
specific.
You guys can argue that out. Any more? Where were we? I think we're trying to get over buy, sell, trade. I'll go one more buy, sell, trade. What we got? Nothing. That's where we were before. How about let's move on to increasing our brain cell capacity and making me laugh. Trivia. Let her rip.
Unbounded.
I didn't quite catch your name. Go ahead, Captain.
Unbounded.
This is Unbounded. I'm looking for the place with the most number of rainy days per year.
Go ahead, Tony.
Don't hear Tony.
Washington State, Seattle, Washington.
That's a negative.
C-check.
C-check, go.
This past year, Lancaster, Pennsylvania had 3 more rainy days than Seattle, Washington.
That's a negative.
Cool beans.
Cool beans, good morning, go.
Good morning. I was thinking Costa Rica.
That's a negative, and it would be a U.S. place.
Set up kit.
Go ahead, Steve.
Hawaii.
Can you be a little more specific?
No.
So that's
I'm sorry, honey, I was laughing. Go ahead.
so Beth, would be the north coast of, the windward coast of Kauai, the, I forgot the valley, but it's Kauai, the island of Kauai.
Ding, ding, ding. It's Mount Wailea on Kauai.
And what's the amount of days or inches, whatever? What is the amount, or was it the most?
350 days a year.
Oof. About every day of the year it rains there.
I personally like sunshine, but it could be the same as we have down here where once in a while it's only at 4 o'clock for 30 minutes. But wow, that's a lot of rainy days. That's good trivia. Good answer over there. Any more trivia?
Francis Lee.
Good morning, Francis Lee. Go.
Good morning, Harbor. What is the world's largest marble-clad commercial building? Over.
Commercial building. Marble-clad commercial building.
This is for the Detroit people.
Unbounded.
Unbounded. Go.
Was that a marble building? Is that what I heard?
That is correct.
Then I don't got it. Never mind.
Palm Island.
Go ahead, Bob. Tell him.
Well, if it's a Michigan deal, I would guess the Fisher Building, an Art Deco kind of a thing.
Yes, you're right. The Fisher Building, over 40 different types of marble on the interior and exterior. The largest marble-clad commercial building in the world is 441 feet tall. Over.
There you go.
Good trivia and good answer there, Bob. Any more trivia? Good morning, Tuggy and Tony Stumple.
Yeah.
Come on. Not getting it.
Yeah, that's my second laugh for this game. Any more trivia?
Empire.
Amparo, go.
Speaking of what I thought you were talking about, critters in the, I think it's garbage. How many nipples do possums have?
How many nipples do possums have?
Tell them, Catherine.
Negative.
Unbounded.
Unbounded, go.
37.
Negative.
I'm going to say 1.
Also negative.
Ariel.
Ariel, go.
14.
Getting hotter, but negative.
Willie 2?
Louis 2, go.
12.
Negative. Per diamond.
Her diamond, tell him.
10. Negative.
Catherine.
It's got to be 16 then.
Negative.
C-track. C-track, go.
20.
Negative.
Solaris. Solaris, go.
24.
Too high. Negative.
Slacker. Slacker, Tim, go.
Yeah, this is just a guess, but we're narrowing it down. I'm going to say 22 because they have lots of ugly kittens.
That's really funny, but negative.
C-Trek.
18 is the only even number we missed.
That's not the only number we missed because it's still negative.
Go ahead, Charlotte.
Alright, I'm going to give it up because it's a ridiculous question. It's 13. They have an odd number of nipples.
13. Chris, you're right.
I had a feeling it was going to be an odd number. I was going to say 15.
Circle of 12 with one in the middle, huh?
Good.
There you go.
And that's strange. Yeah, I said one. I don't know for some reason. I was thinking of a freaking kangaroo being in the pouches.
Miss Shar, the snow question.
Boy. Any more, where are we? Trivia.
Lily 2.
And
Louis 2, go.
All right, something we don't have to deal with down here in Florida, but where in the United States have we recorded the most amount of snow, the White Plague?
Blacker.
Tim.
I'm guessing Buffalo, New York, because it snows there in July.
Negative.
Bucket list.
Kevin, go.
Mount Washington.
Negative. Close, but negative.
Guess away, Tony.
Okay, Vermont.
I think he said Vermont. I had a bad copy on that, but that would be negative.
Her Diamond.
Her Diamond, go.
Rochester, New York.
Negative.
Journey.
I got Journey.
Bismarck.
Negative.
Unbounded.
Unbounded, go.
Colorado.
Be more specific, and no, not in Colorado.
Never say never with a guess.
Tell him, Raj.
Fargo, North Dakota.
Negative guess.
One last guess.
One last guess of the way.
The Rockies.
All right, let me give it up. This is a clue given to me by one of my viewers on my YouTube channel who watches the net as we're broadcasting it here live. She said it's Mount Baker, an amazing 1,140 inches or 95 feet of snow was recorded at the Mount Baker ski area, 4,200 feet elevation, July 1, 1998 to June 30th, 1999 snow season.
Go ahead, Catherine. I'm still trying to figure out how I dig my way out of that one. Go ahead.
Thanks, Miss Shar. I cheated. I looked it up. No problem.
Go ahead and guess.
I'm not hearing.
Whoop Pony Woo.
I just went by your boat and read his name the other day. Blue Pony Roo, or go ahead.
There's lots more W's and a lot less R's. Otherwise, that'd be from Australia. I would have to say Panama, because I've stood on top of the hill there and seen both sides. Over.
Catherine.
Not hearing Catherine.
Same time. Great job.
I guess that was it.
Whoop Pony Woo.
Go ahead.
On the Panama thing, it's a terrifying road to get there. And on the Mount Baker thing, they actually ran the ski resort ran their snowplows under the ski lifts, and it was actually skiing. You would go up the lift in a trough and then ski down into the lift location and then go back up in the trough. Over.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And a world traveler at that. Good job on that. Any more trivia?
Island.
I heard Orion.
Anybody tell me where the world's largest weather vane is located?
The world's largest weather vane. That was a good one, Miss Shar. You stumped the harbor.
On top of the world's largest barn?
Ryan? Orion, go.
Any boats for sale?
Go back.
When you have time, please.
back.
Thank you.
We're going to say Greenwich, England. Over.
Yeah, Trail Bud. They just announced there's a Pearson 35 for sale here for $18,000. 2 boats
Well,
over
if it
from
is
me.
the largest, I understand why it would be vain.
Echoes? Echoes, go. Well, the weather vane on Shimmy, Alaska is a 40-pound brick of wood, and if it moves, you're not supposed to do any air operations.
Miss Shar says Jerez, Spain.
Right.
Not hearing any
Negative.
response.
My girl's here Googling that as we speak, and my answer has been beat by another country. The one I was looking for is actually in the United States, but I'm told now that that has been beat. So he was correct. I'll just give it up. What I was after was a project that I worked on in Montague, Michigan.
Montague,
And
Michigan.
The other one
Okay.
is Spain.
Jerez, Spain. Yes, you're right. Jerez,
There
Spain.
you go. And how large are these? The Arrow was 20 feet long. The schooner on top was, I'm guessing about, it was 48 feet tall. The schooner was about, on top of the vane, was about 9 feet tall.
Wow. That's a big wind vane.
That is a big one. Good job. Good trivia. Any more?
Palm Island.
Go ahead, Charlotte.
I'm sorry, I'm in a giddy mood, so this might be for even the kids in the harbor. How many animals did Moses have on the ark?
Fabulous.
Go ahead, Kev.
0. Moses wasn't on the ark.
Ding, 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 but I said it was for maybe the kids.
That was one of the kids. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, this is for all the marine biologists out there. The octopus, my favorite sea creature. How many brains does the octopus have?
How many brains does an
Francis Lee?
octopus have?
Francis Lee, tell him.
I believe it's 2. Over. Palm Island, negative.
Well, Pony Woo?
Woo, pony, woo.
Hey, you got it. 9 brains.
Ah, Palm Island.
What was that, Bob?
I just said Palm Island, announced my name there. But yeah, Woo Pony Woo got it. 9 brains is right. They have one central brain, and then they have a pseudo brain at the base of each arm, so each of their arms can operate independently under its own thought process, all controlled by the central brain. Good work.
Interesting. Miss Shar was right.
Catherine, go.
Palm Island, that is a roger that. They also have 3 hearts. That's right, Catherine. Good.
Didn't hear that the other
Oh, and Palm Island.
Go ahead, Bob.
And they also have blue blood. So blue blood, 3 hearts, 9 brains, octopus.
I see why you like them. Any more trivia? Name?
Good eating, too.
I got 2, but let's let Tony go first, Stitch. Go ahead, Tony.
Good question. But, working at theater for C. Let's go.
Not hearing it, guys.
On time.
Go ahead, Rick.
Never.
Go.
Why?
No agenda.
No agenda, go.
They sleep while they swim. They shut down one half of their brain and work off the other half.
Gavin, you're funny.
Go ahead.
somebody
There
like
you
that.
go. Good trivia, good answer. Okay, Stitch, give it to some of that old-timey stuff.
Yeah, you love that, I know you do. Well, y'all know that I've been doing a lot of different jobs on the boat here, and every time Carol says, can you fix that, or can you take care of that, or can you do something with this, or whatever, I've got a favorite comeback statement that was used by the character that Percy Kilbright portrayed. Can anybody tell me what that was? And if you want a bonus, what character did Percy Kilbright portray? Over.
I have no idea.
Tell him, Tim.
I'm going to guess my favorite answer. Yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
No, not that one.
Was it Paul Kettle?
That was Paul Kettle. Yeah, you got that part right, Don. Now, what was his stock answer? Over.
Pa Kettle, what was his stock answer? I don't remember that.
Tell him, Tim.
Oh, you better get my gun.
No, he wasn't that violent. Over.
Lydia?
Lydia, go.
I'll do it tomorrow.
I'll do it.
Not quite.
One time.
Go ahead, Rick.
Soon, dear, soon.
Negative again.
Francis B.
Francis Lee, go.
I'm working on it, hon.
Definitely not that one.
Yes. And as always, I can't wait to hear it. Go ahead, Tony.
I have a headache here.
Stitch is laughing, I
You're
guess.
so special, Tony. Any more guesses?
Otter 2.
Otter 2, go.
I cheated, but it's so funny I have to share it. He says, you do all the barking, but it's me that's always in the doghouse.
No, not that one either.
Not gonna have to give it up.
I may have to give this one up.
Yeah, I guess you better. They're not jumping in. Go.
Yeah, not a lot of Paul Kettle fans out there, I guess. But his stock answer was, while he was sitting in his rocking chair on the front porch, was, well, I'll get around to fixing that one of these days.
That's right, Stitch. And the problem is, there's only about 6 of us out here who know who Ma and Pa Kettle are anymore. Anyway, any more trivia?
It goes.
Had 2 stomping on each other. Try again.
I'm Paul.
Go ahead, Charlotte. You are on a roll this morning, aren't you?
I didn't even have coffee. I don't know what's going on this morning. What White House event did President Hayes in 1878 start?
What White House event?
Echoes.
Echoes, go.
Christine says the Easter egg roll.
Ding, 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 ding.
Guess her ding ran out of speed. Ding, 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 ding.
Any more trivia?
Echoes.
Go ahead, Rick.
Good morning, Robert. So in Germany, a very wise people have a breakfast beer. What style of beer do they have with their breakfast?
Oh, I had 2. Let's go with Rick on Island Time first.
Yeah, I want to know who put the ram in the Ramalama Ding Dong. Who sang that?
Claire Walden.
Claire Walden, go.
Man, I can't think of the first name, but it's Man.
Ding, ding, ding. Very man. He also said, who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dip in the dip, the dip, the dip? And who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? 10-4.
Okay. So what about the breakfast beer?
Oh boy, this is fun. You tell it's a nice rainy day. Charlotte's on a roll. Rick's on a roll. any more trivia?
Francis Lee?
Francis Lee, go.
Yes. Where was the first automotive moving assembly line built? Over.
That would be Ford.
Lydia?
Lydia, go.
Detroit, Michigan.
You're close. It's a suburb. Over. Never say never.
Go ahead, Raj.
Dearborn. Negative. Over. Mendocino, Queen.
Go ahead, Alan.
Hamtramck. Negative. Over.
That's not Dearborn, pilot.
Liberty.
Our Liberty.
Carlson. Negative. Over. Bucket list.
I got Kevin on bucket list.
Split. Negative. Over. Mendocino, Queen.
Try again, Alan.
Pontiac. Negative. Over.
Catherine.
Negative. Over.
Christie.
River Rouge. Negative. Over.
Frushenhoppen, huh?
You got a question, Tony?
They asked what beer is it. That what it is? Frushenhoppen, is that the name of the beer?
Lower Michigan. Over.
Per Diamond.
Her diamond, tell him.
Deerfield, Michigan.
Negative. Over.
Mendocino, Queen.
Go ahead, Kate. Tell him that answer.
I'm just guessing, but Ypsilanti.
Negative. Over.
Invictus.
Invictus, go.
Farmington.
Negative. Over.
Blacker. Go ahead, Jim.
I'm going to try Southfield. Negative. Over.
No regrets. Go ahead, Ken. Sterling Heights.
Negative. Over.
Hofweissen is the beer. Okay. I don't think they actually asked the question. I mean, the one guy asked the question, but it got stepped on, Miss Shar, so they didn't actually ask that trivia question. Now they're on to where the automotive assembly
Per Diamond.
was first
Per
invented.
diamond, go.
Highland Park.
Yes, right. Highland Park, Michigan. Woodward Avenue. I used to ride by this place 10 times a week on the bus to and from Wayne State University. It's the first moving assembly line built for Ford Motor. Highland Park, Woodward Avenue plant. Over.
Huh. There you go.
Good trivia and a great answer over there. Any more trivia?
Okay.
Blacker.
We're getting kind of
Go
late.
ahead, Tim.
Yeah, the Eiffel Tower was almost demolished in 1909. What saved it?
What saved it?
Lydia?
Lydia.
The World's Fair?
Blacker, no.
One time.
Go ahead, Rick.
The radio tower on top.
Ding, ding, ding. That's what it says here.
There you go.
There you go. Good trivia, good answer, Rick. Any more?
Lydia?
Lydia, go.
Yeah, I just got a question. I guess, I don't know if it's trivia. Well, but what's the strange noise that we hear when the sun goes down here at night? Kind of a vibrating sound or whatever?
Strange.
Never say never.
Go ahead, Roger.
Conkhorns.
No, this is something every night. It sounds like a big boat or something, like an engine running or droning off in the distance.
Blacker.
Blacker, go.
would be the sun sizzling in the ocean when it goes down.
I don't know what the answer is. I was just curious if anybody else has heard it.
Got a bit of a
Good,
headache.
Tony. You've been hearing it too? No, yeah, we need to know the answer to this. Go ahead, Tony.
I don't hear Tony.
Yeah, that was said a little bit ago. You might not have heard it from your distance, but yeah, they already guessed that one. Any more guesses on that, or anybody got that answer? It ain't really a trivia. It's like you'd like to know. Anybody got an answer that knows what that is? Christy, go.
I say playing the Sound of Sunshine going down. Maybe that's it.
Well, could be. I don't know. You know, I always wonder if it's the generator starting up, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll be listening for it. Of course, I'm deaf. If you haven't noticed, I can hardly understand half of you guys. But so a lot of things I don't even know go on around me. Any more trivia?
Sorry, sir.
Go ahead, Rick.
That Barnacle Barney's on the bay side. Not that far from the harbor, except the cannon off. A little rail-mounted cannon every night at sunset promptly.
I didn't copy any of that.
There you go. Could have been cannon fire. Any more trivia?
Mendocino Queen.
Go ahead, Kate.
I thought I heard Echoes talking about a breakfast beer, and I never heard the answer.
No, we really didn't hear the question. Him and Rick kind of got tangled up there. Echoes, can you go with that trivia one more time?
Echoes here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so, when there's two wrecks stepping on each other, it's kind of hard to tell the difference, but we both like good beer. So in Germany, very wise people have a breakfast beer that they enjoy frequently with breakfast.
There you go, Miss
Sometimes
Shar.
quite early, usually not afternoon. What is that breakfast beer?
Louis 2?
Louis 2, go.
Yep, what you're talking about is something called Frühschoppen, and I believe the beer is a Hofweizen, and that was given to me by one of my viewers on my YouTube channel.
Pretty close. It's Weiss beer. Frühschoppen just means fresh hopped. And Weiss beer normally has very little bitterness. It's kind of sweet, clovey, and with some banana ester. And it's enjoyed with Weiss first and cake and other such niceties. Echoes out.
Good job. Good trivia. Good answer from a viewer. And by the way, that, I always try to, if I can, if it comes fast enough to my old brain, I'll answer boats by their personal name. I think it gives me just kind of nice to do that when I can keep up with it. This is the second time that I've called for a name and two guys come back. So it's pretty rare that two of the same name guys are going to call it and stomp on each other basically when they're calling in. And so don't get struck with kind of duck for the lightning today, because that's pretty rare that happens. Any more trivia?
Claire Walden.
Claire Walden, go.
Okay, the old movie, Easy Rider. We all know Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper. Well, what I'm looking for is who was the actor that they found in jail when they got thrown in jail for parading without a permit? Who was the actor that was a young lawyer that decided to come on the rest of the trip with them until he got killed? Never say never.
Go ahead, Roger. You beat me to it.
Jack Nicholson. Claire Walden, you got it.
Jack Nicholson.
There you go. Any more trivia?
Yes, you may.
Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, this one's for Rick. And I like
That was an easy one.
Okay, well, I don't know about everybody else, but Tony, you're in the breeze or something. You try that one more time.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, who was the youngest president elected in 2000?
Who was the youngest president elected?
Anybody copy that?
Willie too?
They never.
Roger, what'd he say?
I think he wants to know who was the youngest president ever elected to office, and that'd be John F. Kennedy.
Answer me.
Go ahead.
From my research, and I hope I'm right, but correct me if I'm wrong, but no, sir.
Island time.
Go ahead, Rick.
I believe that was Teddy Roosevelt. He was 42 after President William McKinley was assassinated in 1901. JFK was 43. Clinton was 46. Grant was 46.
Huh. There you go.
Go ahead, Tony.
Teddy Roosevelt, Miss Shaw's right. Not hearing a response. Ah, come on.
Thanks.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, the way Tony asked the question was the youngest person ever elected, and that would be JFK because he was younger when he was elected, but the youngest person to take office was Teddy Roosevelt because he assumed the office after McKinley was shot. So there's two different answers to that question. So whoever answered JFK was correct in the youngest person elected. Over.
There you go.
Go ahead, Tony. You're supposed to be the actual president guy. What's the problem here?
Still getting over the coconut, sir. Anyway.
Getting over the coconuts?
Oh boy, we're having a good time today. Even Chris and Tony. Any more trivia? Okay, folks, we've had enough fun for that, I guess. Let's move on to final business.
Long stream this morning. Usually they're only about an hour.
Well, I'll throw something out there.
Well
real
over
quick.
an hour and a half.
Made some new friends yesterday, Janet and Mo on Vision, and I want to thank them very much for the coffee. I really enjoyed it this morning. And I also want to throw a shout out to Seahorse, Danny, and Kurt. They really fixed us up with a wonderful shrimp meal twice this week, so I want to thank them for that. And any more final business? Monarch? Yeah, are there any TV stations available over the airwaves in this area? Go ahead, Tony.
Yes, that's a few apps that I use that you'll be able to, if you want to stand by us and stand, let me have
Yeah, I've tried on my TV various times. You might get a Spanish channel or something like that, but very seldom. If you leave the TV on constantly, all of a sudden you'll get maybe 15 channels for a while, but when they go out, they go out. I've noticed that if I really tried hard enough, but no real TV here. And like Tony says, we pretty much watch YouTube on our phones or laptops or pads, that kind of thing. Watch YouTube or different apps on there's how we get our entertainment. I'm a definite YouTube.
Yeah, Miss Shar, it's a good idea, and
Any more final business?
I am working on it.
Francis Lee?
Go ahead, Francis Lee.
Yes, I watch YouTube a lot also. I saw a good movie the other day called The Sadist, an excellent flick, really kind of weird and scary and well done. Over. The Sadist. Over.
Couldn't quite copy the name of that, but what was the name of it one more time?
The Sadist, like sadistic. Over.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know if I can do scary, but yeah, I've been trying to watch all kinds of stuff. I'm more into the shows. I'll watch a good movie if I can get it for free, but yeah, I'm more into the shows. You know, Rawhide and all the old stuff. You know, Diagnosis Murder, Perry Mason, that kind of thing. Charlie Chan. It goes on and on. Cast of Thousands. What a wonderful thing. Who would have ever thought when we were kids that we could sit with something in our hand and just touch out to the world? It's just unbelievable. Any more final business? Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, I'd like to add to that. The two apps that I use to watch CNN and all that fun stuff. Pluto TV. Definitely want to check that one out.
All right, well, there you go. Not hearing it. Somebody's saying something apparently, but I'm not hearing anything.
There you go. And any more final business?
Nope, that's it.
Well, okay, folks. As always, there's only so many summers left in life. Get out and enjoy this day and this summer. And you see people up and down the dinghy dock and walking around, throw a smile at them. Amazing how many come back at you. And as always, if your engine don't start in 30 seconds, shut your water off. Cruiser's net is clear.
All right, kids, well, there you go. That's the end of the Cruiser's Net from Boot Key Harbor, Marathon, Florida today. To answer Ms. Shar's question, yes, it is raining. Oh, I got my cord plugged in. Hold on a minute. Let me get that unplugged. I don't know if you can see outside, but it's raining and it's storming, and we've got wind blowing today, pretty big, and a bit of weather coming through. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed listening to the Cruiser's Net this morning. I certainly enjoyed live streaming it for you guys so you could listen in. It was a long one today, but it's a wet, rainy, stormy day. Nobody's working on any boat projects. Everybody's down below trying to stay warm. This rain's going to give way to some really cold temperatures. I guess we're going to be down in the mid-50s tonight, which is just freezing for all these people in Florida. They'll all be whining and complaining, no doubt, in the morning net tomorrow. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed it. Be good, be careful, take good care of one another. And yep, Gavin, old man may be snoring. So you guys have a great day, and we will see you tonight around sunset. Probably live stream around 5:30, quarter